It's your girl Shani.
And it's your girl Alicia.
And we are your virtual homegirls. We create a safe space to talk about everyday life unapologetically.
So grab your drink, spill the tea, and let's get ready to heal out loud.
So welcome to our second episode. And today is going to be a little deep, okay? Some tears may come down, but it's true feelings. And we want to know, girl, are you okay? I think it's important to really understand what does that mean. Like, girl, are you okay?
Right.
I think it's easy to say, yeah, I'm fine. But are you?
And I think that's the default. I'm good. I'm fine. Those are the number one answers. You know, are you okay?
And that's tough. You feel as though you can't be able to express your true feelings. And that's where your virtual homegirls come into play. So, the question I have for Alicia is, girl, are you okay?
I am okay in this moment. I am. But there have been several times where I haven't been. And I've been that girl to say, yeah, I'm fine. Everything's good. And I think that we need to do better with really stepping into those raw emotions of not being okay. And not feeling like maybe we'll be attacked for not being okay or not having it all together all the time. So I've had those moments. What about you?
So I would say I'm just okay. Right? Like, I'm not good. I'm not, it's a lot going on. So I would say.
Okay.
In our previous episode, we talked about slowing down, which is something that I work on every day.
Okay.
But right now, just the space that I'm in, it's a lot going on.
Yeah, for sure.
And like I said, it's not that I'm not okay, but I'm finding that it's hard to, I guess, not be okay, if that makes sense. Like right now, I don't have the time not to be okay.
Right.
Because I have so much I need to do that I'll be okay or acknowledge how I'm feeling once the mission is done.
The problem is though, right? Once the mission, as you say, is done and you're really able to sit in those feelings, it's going to be a lot and it's going to be overwhelming. And we don't ever want to be in a space where we feel like we're alone in not being okay in the now. Because we always have to show up. We always have to do these things, which means we always push what we're dealing with to the side. And really now being in a space where it's like, you know what, I'm not okay. And that's okay. I still have all these things to do, but I'm not okay.
And I think that, like, for me right now, is, like I said, it's not that I'm not okay. It's just that I have a lot to do. And unfortunately, time still goes on, right? Like, time still goes on. And I don't know about you or y'all, but I felt like May 1st was like yesterday. So I think that's my biggest thing that I'm navigating right now is that I gotta get the job done. So slowing down right now would only hurt what I need to do. Which it also hurts me too as well because I'm not acknowledging that it could be a lot. Or what my true feelings could be.
Right. Because you're so focused on what you have to do outside of what you're feeling. It's a lot. And so I think that this episode is a good one to really step into that. Be like, you know what, these are how I feel. Let me slow down for a minute and take the time to acknowledge that so that maybe pushing through the rest of these things won't be as tough, or maybe it won't be as hard on me on the other hand. So we show up the way people think that we should show up. And we do all the things that we know that we should do, regardless of how we feel. But at the end of the day, when all those things are done and we're sitting with ourselves, it's a lot of weight on our shoulders.
It is a lot. Yeah, it is a lot. And as Black women, we definitely carry that a lot too as well. So just transitioning a little bit, do you feel as though society makes a safe space for you to show your true feelings?
No, I don't. I think that society has turned strength, if you will, into a negative. Because sometimes showing your weakness is strength.
Okay.
I think that the strength is you can never be tired, right? You can never have a breakdown. And sometimes we need a breakdown to have a breakthrough, okay?
Yeah. Ooh. So
let's talk about it, okay?
Let me sit to that.
All right, sometimes we need that breakdown to have a breakthrough. And from the outside looking in, we, not only society, let me not put the pressure on society as a whole, because I feel like it's us as well, putting the pressure on ourselves to show up in the way in which we think society expects us to show up.
So you know what, that's what I was going to say, right? I think that's where boundaries come into play. That's something I've been working on for, I would say about a year, especially when it comes to work, right? Like, because that's really when you experience this the most, right? Your family and things like that, if you have a village around you, you'll be able to cry and stuff like that. It's mainly people that you don't know, work, things like that. I have done a very good job as of lately to set boundaries and not be afraid to set boundaries. When I need a break, I'm putting in PTO.
The day is off.
I am off, right? Not picking up my phone.
Right.
Things like that. I'm going to say I do not like it and not feel as though that I'm the angry black woman in the meeting. Like, I'm okay with that.
Right. And sometimes we need to do that for ourselves. We need to step away. Boundaries is a big one.
Yeah, absolutely.
But sometimes family is not the village. Sometimes family.
So that is true.
The one thing that you need to put those boundaries in place is to take away from, to step away from, and be like, you know what? No, like I'm not gonna allow you to put this much pressure on me.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna allow you to make me feel like I need to do all of these things. Where for me, it's not good. And I think that I'm definitely guilty of showing up more for other people than myself.
Oof. So how does that make you feel? Like, what weight do you have when you feel as though you're showing up for others versus yourself?
Oh my God, it's stressful.
Okay.
It's like so stressful, and sometimes it's just so heavy to feel like you have to do all of these things for everyone else, and whatever you're feeling is always put to the side. Or, you know, it can be something, and sometimes you can tell somebody, oh, I'm tired. And it's like, girl, we all tired. But it doesn't take away from the fact that I'm tired, or you don't know what my tired is from. You don't know what I'm going through. So I think.
And everybody's tired looks different.
Right.
Because I could be mentally tired. You could be physically tired.
Right.
It's two different things.
And so really making people feel like they're less than, or how they're feeling is invalidated by saying those things. I hate that. Like, if you're feeling a certain way, step into those feelings and stop. Don't be those people out there invalidating other people's feelings, because you have no idea, okay, what they're going through. If they are actually okay, or just wearing that mask to make it through the day. You don't know what their night looks like when they go home. Yeah. Like, it's a lot.
I do agree with that. Like, you never know what people are going through. Like, you do not know. And then you also can't compare what you're going through with someone else, because people are quick to do that. Like, oh, I've been through that. Like, you're good. Yeah. Like, no,
I'm not good.
I'm not.
Or how you handle it, right? Because what you're equipped to handle and the way God has equipped you to handle certain circumstances, He has not equipped other people the same. Your strength is not the same as other people's strength. So we could go through the same situation, and you may be completely strong, and it may break me down, right? Or you're a person that is going through that, so you really don't know. So that's a good point. Just because we've gone through the same things doesn't mean that it's impacted us the same way.
Exactly. I do agree with that. But would you say that as society, black women, or just people in general, do you think we're getting better as far as like handling how society views us?
I think so. I think that it's, let me say not less care, because less care is the wrong word. I think that finally stepping into accepting that what society thinks you should do and how they feel about you versus what you're trying to do for yourself.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, and it doesn't match.
Yeah.
Right?
Ooh, because doesn't matter, doesn't match.
It doesn't match, right? Because your assertiveness,
right?
Your assertiveness is not aggression. It is not angry black woman. It is, these are my boundaries.
Yeah,
and you're not gonna cross my boundaries. Yeah, okay. I don't care how you feel about it. And if me having boundaries makes me angry or makes me whatever, then you just don't have to feel all the things that you feel.
Yeah. Okay? So with that point, I would say, right, it's easy for us to say that.
Yeah.
But in the moment, it's tough. Right, I would say that because it's easy to have the conversation like, girl, when you're in those meetings or when you're experiencing this, do that.
Yeah.
But when you're actually in that moment, don't be afraid to feel like you're the only one that believes in whatever you're saying or believe that this is the right thing. It's okay to feel like you're the only one.
Yeah.
Because you're looking out for yourself at that point. But it is hard. It is hard to navigate what you believe and society doesn't.
Yeah.
That views it differently. It's hard. I mean, that's a weight on its own.
Yeah.
To be honest, to always be strong.
Yeah.
To always set boundaries. It's very draining.
You're the only one that suffers.
Yes.
You're the only one that suffers when you are showing up for everyone, being strong for everyone, and you are going through all these things that no one knows because you have to stay strong, you have to show up, and you have to smile.
Yeah.
When you go home at night, right? Nobody talks about the crying in the shower or the long
or in the closet.
Home, or the right? When you're just in your car and you're like, I just need a second where I don't have to think, I don't have to show up, I don't have to talk to anyone.
Yeah.
And then let me take a breath so I can go in here and smile and turn it on for everybody. Like, girl, it's a lot.
It's a lot. It is a lot.
It's a lot. I've definitely been in those seasons where I was carrying heavy weights, and it's like, okay, smile. All right, let's go, and let's just do what we got to do. And it's tough.
Yeah.
Because when that little act that you put on for everyone else is over, and you're back by yourself, that weight is still there.
It is still there. It is still there. Yeah. Girl, it's tough. I mean, it's definitely one of the things that we wanted to share because we feel as though people are currently going through this. Like, I'm going through this right now. And even though I'm giving tips, advice on how to navigate that, I'm also reminding myself constantly, like, hey, Shawnee, you got this.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's tough. Like, it's so tough. And I can only imagine what other people are going through because everybody is going through different things.
Right. And we need to give ourselves grace.
So you know what? I agree with that.
We need to give ourselves grace and really just allow ourselves to feel.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that we allow ourselves to really feel the things that we're dealing with.
So yes, I agree with that. But let me ask you this. If you allow yourself to feel what you're going through, what if it doesn't feel good?
Well, it's not going to feel good. Things that are tough, things that are hard, things that make you sad or angry, they're never going to be easy. Right? So it could necessarily be a negative thing. It could just be a sad moment. Right? It's not going to feel good. But it's okay to feel. I think that we find that we have to numb ourselves so much to do all of these other things or to keep going that we kind of block out what it is that we're feeling and we don't really get to process true emotions.
Well, yes, I agree. But I guess my question is, if I can do it this way and not feel the feels and be okay for the moment,
okay,
or feel the feels and not be okay. And I'm saying this for myself, and I believe this is for a lot of people, that I would rather not be okay, maybe just for that moment.
Okay, I can agree with that. Sometimes we are in a situation where we have to get things done.
We got to get things done. And then also, you know, later on, or maybe never, because a lot of people bury things.
Yeah.
How would you say, or what would you say to a person who rather suppress versus deal?
So I think one or two things could happen in that situation. I think that you suppress and you never really get to deal, but I think that when you are a person that suppresses,
okay,
then it falls into other things into your life.
Okay.
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 I think that if you are a person that never deals with emotion, it definitely shows in the way you communicate with people,
yes,
in your relationships. So I think that it's hard because, not saying that you have to just be all gushy and like, oh, this is how I feel. And nobody wants to feel like that every day, right? And if you're going through something tough, I've been in a space where it's like, I don't want to talk about it. Like, no, I'm not okay, but I got stuff to do. And like, this is just not something I want to deal with right now. And that's okay also.
Yes.
But I do believe that if
revisiting
it is important, because if you become that person that can't communicate those things, that it definitely does at some point start to show face in other circumstances in your life. I agree.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
It spills over.
Yeah, for sure. At some point, it might not happen right away, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna show up, whether it's friendships, relationships.
I agree.
With other people in your life, I think that it'll show up again.
I definitely think that having the right village is important.
Yes, ma'am.
But when we talk about the right village, what are some qualities that you think that a right village looks like?
So this is a big one for me, and I'm gonna give one that is really just, I think a lot of people lack.
Okay.
Listening without trying to fix the problem or feel like they have the answer. Sometimes you need somebody to just listen to you and to get it out, but a lot of people want to be fixers. And sometimes people don't want stuff to be fixed. Some people don't want you to come with all these overwhelming answers and all these things because you don't know what they're feeling.
That's true.
You don't know. So sometimes if somebody is not necessarily looking, say, hey, can you give me a solution for this? Sometimes people just don't want that. They just want you to listen, and that if they know that you are that type of person that's always going to have the answer, then they're not going to come to you. I think that you need a listening village.
I think so.
I think that you need a village that is definitely supportive in decisions that you're making.
One thing I have learned that is because those people that want to fix it, it's good intent.
Yeah.
So you have to be the person that says, hey, I just want you to listen. I think that's important. Like teaching people what you need in that moment. And I think I'm very good at that. Like in this moment, I don't want you to say anything.
Yeah. Just hear me out.
Just hear me out. Just listen to what I'm trying to say and let me get it out.
Yeah.
Because there has been times where we done had a conversation. I have been like, I ain't saying anything. And she's like, say something. I'm like, I'm just listening. I'm like, get it out. Okay.
She's like, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm like, are we done? Are you good?
Yeah.
But yes.
Miniature crash out.
Yes.
This is miniature crash
I'm like, oh. But that's feedback though. Because I think I'm definitely that person you just described.
Yeah.
So now I'm trying to do better at just listening. Like just listen to what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to get out. Yeah. Especially if it's a person that typically don't vent.
Yeah.
You could ruin that moment for that person.
Right.
With your know-it-all attitude.
Right.
So
got the answer.
Yeah, you always have the answer.
What about you?
So I would say that my village, just similar to the first episode, I know my village. I know different things in my village. I know that I can go to this person for that and that person for that. One thing I would say for my village is always going to be support. Whatever it is, they're going to support me. But yeah, like I know that I can go to my brother for anything. But I do have to put the disclaimer like, hey, I just want you to listen in this moment.
Yeah.
And most of the time, honestly, to tell you the truth, in different situations, we know what is going on. We just want that confirmation.
Right.
I know that I'm stressing. I know that I need to take a breather. I know I need to calm down. But I just want someone else to tell me that.
Right.
So you know.
Yeah. For sure.
You definitely know.
I mean, how many times have I called you and been like, okay, like, am I tripping? Or like, this is what's going on. I need you to let me know. Like, am I bugging out, or am I right? Or like, what is going on?
But she knew.
Most times we do know.
We know.
Right, wrong, or indifferent. Sometimes we know. We're like, okay, that was wrong, or okay, that was right, and I'm not sure.
Or I'm stressing. Yeah. And I think it's important to, villages are important, but I feel like as an adult, you need to calm yourself down. Like with everything that's going on, and it's not a bad thing that I'm going through, it's good things, but I need to know when I'm overwhelming myself. When I know what's in control and what's out of my control.
Right.
Because a lot of times, certain stress, you put on yourself sometimes, as women. As just people, honestly.
I'm good at that.
Oh, you're definitely. Well, she's a she-ro. She likes to do everything on her own.
You know what it is? And I'm getting better at this.
Okay.
I have never been one to want to feel like I am burdening anyone else. And to never want to put so much on someone else's plate, because again, we don't know what they're dealing with.
Sure.
And I never want to be the tipping factor, if you will, where I have given you this one more thing and now your plate is cracked. Okay?
That's true.
And sometimes it's like, my plate is so full, stuff is falling off, it's cracked, girl, we got tape and crazy glue, and I'm like, you know what? It's okay.
It's thread.
We gonna make it, but I'm not gonna give you this one thing. And you have definitely been like, girl, just people, and don't get me wrong, people want to help. People, they want to help, but I think that goes back to also being let down in life. Right?
So that is true. But, so to that point though.
Yeah.
People have let you down, but it's not these people. So is it right for you to hold your past experiences with present people?
No, absolutely not. Right, which is why I've gotten better per our conversations with, the last however many margaritas we've had.
Yes.
With allowing people to help me and not feeling like it's going to be a letdown.
Yes.
But I think other than that, it's just really not wanting to feel like I'm giving people that one more thing. And I think maybe that's a little bit of projection, honestly, of what I'm going through, and people telling me this, like, and being like, oh God, this is one more thing I have to do. You know what I mean? Because I have felt like that. And I may not always voice it. I'll get it done. Because again, that's the expectation, right? I get it done, but it doesn't mean that I'm not feeling overwhelmed or that it's too much. We just make it happen.
Yeah. I feel that. I resonate with that a lot.
Yeah, it's like, oh God, okay. I don't really have the capacity to, but I will.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I do very good at saying no, though. Very good at, like, setting my boundaries up.
That's good.
But also, it's like, I'm not ashamed to say, like, no.
Yeah.
Hey, no, I can't.
Yeah.
I wish I could. But I know me. And I know if I can 100% show up, like I can.
I get it. I think the difference is that I will probably work myself into the ground trying to show up.
Yeah.
And I am doing better with not.
Yeah.
I'm definitely doing better with not. So there are plenty of times where if you asked me if I was okay, or honestly, there was a time where someone has came into my office at the gym and asked me if I was okay, and I literally had a breakdown at my desk, okay, because I was not, and it was just that one question.
Was so heavy.
I literally sat at my desk crying, and I was like, I cannot believe that I'm crying right now.
It's heavy. It's definitely heavy. It's a heavy question, and it's a question that has meaning behind it.
Yeah.
So I think it's important that when you see another female and you ask that question, don't just ask the question to ask it. Like, if you're not going to be there for that person, please don't ask that girl if she's okay.
Yeah.
I definitely think this is a heavy episode. I know this was only episode number 2, but we felt as though if we didn't have each other to navigate what we're going through and how we show up as ourselves in society, we wanted to give that back to the community as your virtual homegirls. So with that being said, Alicia, what is your tip for your virtual homegirls, virtual homeboys to navigate their week in healing out loud?
Okay, well first, I would like to say that it is okay not to be okay, right? It is okay not to be okay. I don't want any of you to feel like I have to be okay all the time. But what I will say, my tip for you guys moving forward is to check in with yourself before you check in with other people. And really ask yourself, are you okay? Are you just functioning in these moments? And what does that look like? And then really offer yourself some time, some self-care with whatever it is that you might be going through. Right? I think that we really need to start doing self-checks. We are so quick to say, girl, you good? Girl, you good? But am I good? Maybe I need to sit here and reflect, like, am I really okay? I'm out here doing this for everybody else, but what have I really done for myself?
That is
Are you
good.
okay? We check on our friends, and you are your first friend, and you check on you, girl.
Yes. Ooh. She always be coming through with the tips for the week, and then it's like, leave me with like, okay, so my tip for the week.
What's your tip?
Oh, I gotta think hard. You said so much good stuff. I would say, set boundaries. Ooh. Set.
I'm gonna snap, y'all.
Set boundaries.
That's a good one.
Yes.
That's a good one.
And don't be afraid to set boundaries, even if people don't agree, because they're not your boundaries. I mean, it's not their boundaries. It's yours. So whatever boundaries you need to set to make sure that you're able to navigate your daily life, it's fine. Right? So whatever it is, set boundaries and stick to it.
Remember, those boundaries are for you, not for them.
No.
And your people will respect your boundaries.
Exactly. You have to teach people how to love you.
Ooh, talk about it. Right. Teach people how to love you.
Yes.
You know what? Because what you allow people to do, that's how you teach them how to treat you. Okay.
Yes.
Talk about it.
Let's do
Video.
it.
Okay. Teach these people how to treat me outside. Okay.
Woo! Listen, but before we go, we want to say thank you for tuning in to episode 2. Girl, are you okay? And of course, like, share, and subscribe on major platforms. And we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Sit with the purpose.
Bye, y'all.